Going on, you motherfuckers? It's Kevin the Full Metal Ginger. I just fucking woke up, so you're gonna have to bear with me on this one. Yeah, Metal Albums of the Month time again, and we're already through July. Fucking crazy, man. This year is absolutely flying by. I was actually working on the Albums of the Year list last night a little bit, so it's getting there, man. We're getting close. So I have 3 CDs, a cassette, and a record to show you. It's all black metal this month. I don't know, I guess I was just trying to beat the heat, listen to something a little more cold and dark, you know, because it's been hotter than a mother shit out here. So, we'll get right into it. We were listening to Habukrunu, I guess is how you pronounce it, with Kele Surat Soy, Finnish black metal. I don't own it, it's on the computer right now, so I will leave a link. As always, you can go check it out if you want. Really good shit. This is their album from this year, and I could definitely put that on the end of the year list, so while we're listening to it. So we will jump right into this sumbitch. Like I said, 3 CDs, a cassette, and a record to show. We'll start with the cassette. This is really cool, really cool Polish black metal. Some raw shit too. This is Malum and Say with Of Death of Lurid Soul. This band is really fucking cryptic, man. I have no idea if it's a band, a one-man project, where in Poland they're from. No information whatsoever. But that aside, you know, I think this is some really cool shit. There's only 2 songs on here, Of Death and Of Lurid Soul. Just a 2-track demo. This came out in 2014, and this particular version is limited to 200 copies. I have number 76. What I like about this, man, it's really short, concise, and to the point. It really hit you fast and hit you quick and hit you early, and then it just ends abruptly, which is what I really enjoyed about it. I mean, it being just 2 songs, it's actually got a bit of length to it. There is a 7-inch version of this out there somewhere. I have no information on it whatsoever. But, yeah, just the same 2 tracks on either side. It says it right here. You can read it if it'll focus. Same death on both sides. Yeah, I mean, it's raw black metal. That's about all I can say about it. Nothing really too fancy, nothing out of the ordinary, nothing you haven't heard already before. But really good. I really wish this band would put out some more shit. Hopefully they will in the future. It's 2014. It's been 3 years now, so go to the fucking program. Malum and Say, Of Death of Lurid Soul. Next is an album I just showed in my last CD collection video. And I really enjoyed this, and I thought about pulling this out of the list, but I was like, you know what, I've listened to this. You know, this is in the top 5. This is what I've listened to the most, so I'm going to go ahead and show it. Anyway, here is Yaw Highness, Ida de Tormentos. Brazilian black metal, man. This came out in 2014. Originally, it was released independently, and then Metal Throne Productions re-released it a year later in limited quantity. So, yeah, this is that version. It's limited to 300. Apparently, I have no information that actually tells me that for sure. It's just what my research said. There's nothing in here that says anything. If you like fucking Sargeist or Moonblood or shit like that, you will absolutely love this. I can promise you that. I don't know if I showed the CD yet. It's originated as a one-man project and became a 3-piece band. I guess when they first got together. But the vocals on here is what tripped me out. It was really hard for me to get used to. Outside the intro and outro, the first and last tracks have the traditional harsh black metal vocals, which I love, man, because this dude sounds like he's getting his goddamn throat ripped out. Yaw Highness is what his name is, apparently. And when you get to the middle, all the middle tracks is the wailing and howling type of vocals, which for the longest time I couldn't get into. Just couldn't do it, but, you know, after listening to it, it finally hooked with me. This band is outstanding, man. There they are. Lyrics, nothing really else to look at. But a really good album. This is actually their most recent release, I believe. So I'm sure they're due for more. They have plenty of other things you can look up. Definitely a band worth checking out if you haven't already. Yaw Highness. Ida de Tormentos. Let's see. Okay. Alright, let's check out some vinyl. This is actually one of my favorite albums that I picked up last year. I don't think it was, it wasn't a 2016 release, but it was one of my favorite albums that I was listening to. And unfortunately, I picked it up at the end of the year, so I couldn't really throw it in my end of the year list, which Granted, it was all 2016 releases, but I really just wanted to show all the things I had picked up that year. And this is outstanding fucking black metal. German black metal, and you know the Germans don't do no wrong. It was Grauzug, Der Winchbund. My fucking horrible, horrible attempt at German. But I do what I can. Fucking look at that artwork. Outside of the music, that is my favorite part of this whole fucking record. It's outstanding. This is actually limited to 150 copies. I now have, it's hand numbered. I have number 24. Now, originally this was put out by, Hammerbund. And then Arcane Altar got their hands on it and re-released it as a vinyl. Hammerbund only had it out as, I want to say a CD. It may have been a cassette to it, but I don't remember. The Arcane Altar got it, released it, and this is actually the first release they've ever put out. So that's really, really cool to have. And as far as I know, the only vinyl version of the album. And again, like Yaw Highness, if you like Sargeist, Moonblood, Satanic Warmaster, Drown in the Light, you will absolutely love this. I fucking promise you. We'll turn this down a little. You need to go check out Havu Krunu if you have it. There's not much that comes with it. Just a inner sheet, which I really like this inner sheet. You got the altar in the background, with the skull on it and shit. But it's just lyrics and the band. And nothing on the back, unfortunately. The record itself is just black. But I don't care. It is dirty. I really need to clean this. You got the cover art on side B. And the logo on side A. Awesome fucking shit, man. Go check this shit out. I want to say that when this one came out. 2013, I believe, when this came out. And I know there's some shit they've released later on. This is just an EP, so I've not got my hands on any full lengths or anything like that, which I definitely need to. But again, if you like any of that finished style black metal, or you know, just the older, raw type of black metal, I don't want to say atmospheric, but you know what I'm talking about. Like your Sargeist, Moonblood, they've all got the atmosphere to them and maintain the raw quality. So if you enjoy those bands, you'll definitely dig this for sure. I fucking promise you. Go check the link. You won't regret it, I promise. This is Grauzug, Der Winchbund. This next one was actually sent to me by Tyler from X from the Abyss, so go subscribe to him if you haven't already. And I'm going to have to pull it out of the jewel case. The jewel case is fucked up. This is a band that, okay, I'm not rich like some of you other fucks. I can't just go out and get every fucking album I want. So this is a band that I guess I've just ignored. I mean, they're in the category of bands that I'm aware of and I've heard a little bit from, but I've never gotten the chance to really listen to them thoroughly or go buy any of their music. So this is a band I don't know that much about. So you're going to have to reserve your fucking judgment. But this is a really fucking cool album. And it's just a very, it takes you on a journey. It's a very adventurous listen, I guess you could say. This is Shining, the 6th Lego Sommer. So 2009 full length. I believe this is on Season of Mist. There's several versions, but this is the Season of Mist version. What I do like about this, because you know I don't want to say they've abandoned their depressive suicidal black metal sound, but it's definitely not like it was on their early releases, like Within Deep Dark Chambers. It is not like that at all. At least the early part of the album, it has a very Watain sound. And I really, really enjoyed it. But as it goes along, you can tell it still maintains its dark undertones. It's, you know, it's sinister, evil qualities that it has going on. It's sad moments. It's depressive moments. But still maintains its majesty, its beauty, all that kind of thing, man. Just as this album goes on, it just fucking progresses and it just gets better and better. But what I really, really enjoyed about it is you start off with the Watain sound, and as you keep going, you hear the depressive suicidal stuff kind of creeping back into it. It's a really interesting listen. Nothing much to the book, just photos and lyrics, you know, as most books are. And that's another thing too. Each song is really like an album into itself. It's like, okay, we start off with this more Watain sound, and then as we go, each song is totally different, and you can start hearing the depressive suicidal stuff start creeping back in. Outstanding fucking release, I think. Go check it out if you haven't already, which I'm sure you have. Everyone knows Shining. This is 6 Plague Summer. Listening to a fuckload of this. This is an outstanding album. Very clean and polished, but it's still a really good album. Lastly, fucking some barbaric black metal, man. US black metal. And as far as what I understand, they originated in Norway, so I don't know if that... I don't know why I even tell you that shit. Who cares? This is their 2012 full length, and they actually have a pretty extensive backlog of discography before that. I'm sorry. But, you know, they're one of the bands that release material all the time and then finally work up for their debut. So this is their debut. This is Unholy Crucifix. Ordo Severum Satana. I believe this originally came out of Nuclear War Now. I know there's several other labels that have put this out. I don't think this is the Nuclear War Now version. It might be. Apparently limited to 1,000 copies. I don't know. But what I really, really love about this album, outside of the music, is the artwork. That looks out-fucking-standing. Marco Marov, I think, does this. I mean, he's done work with Antichrist, Bastille Raids, Code de Ghoul, The True Werewolf. So, pretty well-known bands, and, I mean, the attention to detail is phenomenal. Look at that. But anyway, this is some very barbaric black metal. But not up to the war metal standard. It doesn't fucking go out of control. There's no chaos. I mean, it's chaotic, but, you know, still maintains all the groove. You know, it doesn't go completely off the rails at any time. But there is a shit ton of fuzz distortion on the guitars. The vocals are really hollow, really distant, out of fucking left field, just out of nowhere. It sounds outstanding. Very barbaric. I want to say, if you like war metal and then just make it a little more groovy oriented and a little more atmospheric, and then you'll have Unholy Crucifix. So I'm sure you guys have heard this before, but if you haven't, go check this band out. I know you'll fucking dig this shit. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Alright, so that's all I got for you, fuckers. This is actually probably the 20th time I've tried to record this. I did this all day yesterday, so I just didn't like it. I had to do it again. But I really appreciate you guys watching. Please check out the links for all these bands. They'll be in the description. You know, follow me on Facebook if you want. You know, we'll chit-chat about this and that. Subscribe if you haven't. There's a link in the description there for you as well. I really, really appreciate you guys watching. Do keep supporting extreme fucking metal.